You can be exhausted all day. You can even want sleep. And then the moment the day finally stops demanding things from you, you do the opposite. You scroll, you snack, you watch one more episode. Not because you are having fun, but because it feels like the only time that is truly yours. That pattern has a name: revenge bedtime procrastination. It is not about laziness. It is a tug-of-war between your need for rest and your need for autonomy. And here is the uncomfortable part. The later you stay up to reclaim time, the worse the next day feels. Then the next night you crave even more me time. That is the loop. So the goal is not to shame yourself into an earlier bedtime. The goal is to understand what your brain is protecting, what your schedule is stealing, and which tiny changes actually break the cycle without making your evenings feel like another chore. Moving to slide 2. Let's define it cleanly. Revenge bedtime procrastination is when you delay sleep even though you know you will pay for it, because staying awake feels like taking back control. It tends to show up when your daytime hours feel owned by other people, other deadlines, or constant obligations. Work, school, caregiving, commuting, admin tasks, even good responsibilities can create the same feeling. Your day is scheduled. Your attention is rented out. At night, the pressure drops. No one expects an email reply. No one asks for a decision. So your brain treats late-night wakefulness like a small rebellion. Notice what makes it different from regular procrastination. You are not avoiding sleep because you forgot. You are choosing wakefulness because it meets a psychological need. That is why simple bedtime tips often fail. If the real need is autonomy, a strict bedtime can feel like just one more demand. Moving to slide 3. There are a few predictable causes that stack together. The first is time scarcity. If your day has no real slack, your brain searches for slack somewhere. Night is the easiest place to steal it. Second is decision fatigue. When you spend all day choosing, solving, responding, and managing, you end up mentally depleted. Late at night, your self-control is lower, and effortless activities win. Scrolling is easier than planning tomorrow. Third is stress physiology. If your body is still revved up, sleep feels like slamming on the brakes. So you drift into low-effort stimulation until you crash. And fourth is emotional compensation. If the day felt like duty, you want reward. Not a big reward, just something that feels like yours. Revenge bedtime procrastination is rarely one cause. It is usually a pile-up, and the fix is usually a few small levers, not one heroic change. Moving to slide 4. A lot of people assume the problem is poor discipline, but the loop is more mechanical than moral. Step 1. You have a day with low control. You end up feeling like you did what you had to do, not what you chose. Step 2. That night you seek autonomy. You pick activities that are instantly available and require almost no effort. Videos, social feeds, games, random browsing. Step 3. You go to bed late, sleep less, and wake up with less energy. Step 4. The next day becomes harder. You move slower, you need more caffeine, your patience drops. And because you are tired, you have even less ability to protect your time. Then step 1 repeats, but stronger. The brain learns a simple lesson. Nighttime rebellion gives relief. So it pushes you toward it again. To break the loop, you interrupt it at the earliest step you can realistically control. Moving to slide 5. One of the biggest accelerators is the attention trap. Many nighttime activities are designed to keep you in a low-friction loop. You do not have to decide what happens next. It just keeps coming. That matters because at the end of the day, your brain is tired of deciding. Autoplay, infinite scroll, recommended content. It is basically decision-free stimulation. But there is a hidden cost. These activities keep your mind in input mode. More novelty, more information, more emotional microspikes. That makes it harder to downshift into sleep. So you stay up longer than you planned, not because you are weak, but because the environment is built to remove stopping cues. A practical reframe is this. You do not need stronger willpower at midnight. You need fewer traps at 11 p.m. We will get to tools in a bit. For now, just notice which activities make time disappear, and which ones actually make you feel restored. Moving to slide 6. Another driver is what I call the unfinished day. Even if your schedule ends, your brain may still feel open loops. Emails you did not answer, chores you postponed, conversations you are replaying. When you carry that into the evening, sleep can feel like surrender, like you are letting the day win. So you keep yourself awake, partly to avoid that feeling. This is where a tiny ritual can do a lot. Not a full productivity system, just a short closing routine that tells your brain the day is contained. 2 to 5 minutes is enough. Write down the top 3 loose ends. Pick the first step for each. Then decide when you will handle it. That is it. You are not solving your life at night. You are parking the thoughts somewhere reliable. People are often surprised by how much lighter they feel when the brain trusts that nothing important will be forgotten. Moving to slide 7. Let's talk about autonomy, because this is the core. Your brain is not just chasing entertainment. It is chasing self-direction. If your day is packed with obligations, the first time you can choose freely might be late at night. So staying up becomes a way to say, I decide now. The mistake is trying to remove that need. You cannot. The smarter move is to feed autonomy earlier, in smaller doses. That can look almost boring, a protected 15 minutes where you choose the activity, the pace, and the rules. No optimizing, no multitasking, just a small block that belongs to you. If you do that consistently, the nighttime rebellion loses intensity, because you already got proof during the day that you are not trapped. And if your schedule is truly rigid, then the autonomy block becomes even more important. It is not self-care fluff, it is pressure release. Moving to slide 8. Now for the first break-the-loop strategy. Separate me time from sleep time. If the only place you allow yourself to relax is the last hour of the day, you force a trade. Either you rest or you get autonomy. So create a buffer earlier in the evening, even 20 minutes. The rule is simple. It has to feel like a real choice, and it has to end on purpose. Pick one activity that gives genuine recovery, something with a natural stopping point. A short chapter, a warm shower, light stretching, a simple hobby, even a slow snack with no screens. Then set an external stop cue, a timer, a lamp that turns off, a playlist with a fixed length. This is not about being strict. It is about not letting me time leak into the hours that your body needs for sleep. When you protect both, the urge to steal time at midnight gets weaker. Moving to slide 9. Second strategy. Lower the activation level of your last hour. Think of your brain like a car engine. If it is still revving, you cannot expect a clean stop. High activation inputs include intense news, competitive games, heated conversations, fast-cut videos, and anything that triggers comparison or urgency. Low activation inputs are slower and more repetitive. Paper reading, calm music, gentle tidying, preparing clothes for tomorrow, a simple skincare routine. Things that signal we are winding down. This is not about perfection, it is about direction. If you reduce stimulation, sleepiness has room to show up. Also, reduce bright light where you can, especially close to bedtime. Light is a strong alerting signal for the brain. If you want a simple rule, the last hour should feel boring in a good way. Not punishment boring, predictable boring. Your nervous system learns that predictable equals safe to sleep. Moving to slide 10. Third strategy. Build friction between you and the default trap. If your phone is within reach and your brain is tired, you will negotiate with yourself. And tired brains are excellent negotiators. So change the environment so you do not need to negotiate. A few options. Charge your phone outside the bedroom. Use a basic alarm clock. Log out of the most sticky apps. Turn off autoplay where possible. Or set your router on a timer so the internet goes off at a chosen hour. Notice what we are doing. We are not relying on motivation. We are creating a physical stopping point. Also add a replacement. If you remove the phone, put something else in reach. A book, a notebook for a brain dump, a small lamp with warm light. The goal is not to be extreme, The goal is to make the healthy choice the easy choice when your self-control is low.
Moving to slide 11. Fourth strategy. Use a 2-part bedtime plan. Most people set one bedtime and fail, not because they are broken, but because they need a runway. Part 1 is the start winding down time. This is when you stop new tasks. You stop intense content. You do the quick day closing list. You get ready for tomorrow. Part 2 is the lights out time. This is the target for being in bed. The gap between them can be 30 to 60 minutes. The exact number depends on your life, but the concept is powerful. You are not trying to jump from full speed to sleep. You are stepping down. And if you miss the first time, you still have a second chance. That reduces the all or nothing mindset. A lot of the loop is fueled by, I already messed up, so I might as well keep going. Moving to slide 12. Fifth strategy. Plan for the nights when you are already late, because that is where the loop usually locks in. If it is midnight and you are still awake, the worst move is starting a complicated self-improvement project. Your brain is tired. You will either rebel harder or you will feel guilty and wired. Instead, use a late-night off-ramp, a short sequence you can do even when you have no willpower. For example, bathroom, water, 5 slow breaths. Phone goes to charge outside the room, lights low, bed. Keep it simple enough that you can do it on autopilot, and then adopt a rule that protects tomorrow. If you went to bed late, do not punish yourself by waking up extremely early to make up for it. That often increases the next night's revenge urge. Consistency beats intensity. Moving to slide 13. Let's make this practical with a quick self-check. Ask yourself which of these is your main trigger. Is it autonomy? You feel controlled all day, so you reclaim freedom at night. Is it depletion? Your brain is drained, so you fall into effortless content. Is it stress activation? Your body is tense, so you cannot downshift. Or is it unfinished loops? Your mind is still carrying the day. You can have more than one, but pick the biggest one first, because your first fix should match your real driver. If autonomy is the driver, add a protected choice block earlier. If depletion is the driver, add friction and swap in low-effort calming options. If stress is the driver, create a wind-down runway and reduce stimulation. If unfinished loops are the driver, do the 2-minute closure list. Small match, big effect. Moving to slide 14. Here is a simple 7-night reset you can actually follow. Night 1 and 2. Do not change your bedtime yet. Just add the day closing list and move the phone charger away from the bed. That is it. Night 3 and 4. Add the 2-part runway. Pick a wind-down start time and keep it consistent. Night 5. Add one autonomy block earlier in the evening, even 15 minutes. Night 6. Choose one low-activation replacement for your default trap. A book, a calm playlist, light stretching. Night 7. Review what worked. Keep the easiest 2 changes, drop the rest for now. This matters because the loop is built by repetition. So you break it the same way, with repetition. And if you slip, treat it like data. What was the trigger? What was the moment you could have inserted friction? Then adjust one thing and keep going. Moving to slide 15. Let's wrap this up in one sentence. Revenge bedtime procrastination is your brain trying to meet a real need, autonomy and decompression, in the only time slot that feels safe. So the solution is not harsher rules, it is better design. Feed autonomy earlier. Contain the unfinished day. Lower activation at night. Add friction to the traps. And build a runway so sleep is a step down, not a cliff. If you want one place to start with the smallest change that removes negotiation. Phone out of reach, plus a 2-minute closure list. That combination alone can shift the whole night. One quick question for you. Which is the bigger driver for you, autonomy or scrolling traps? If you want more scripts like this that turn messy behavior into a clear system, subscribe. This information is not a substitute for medical advice. Biological age matters more than calendar age.